That's Sports Life Talk. So come and get you some Sports Life Talk. They let us in the game, now we calling the shots. Things will never be the same, so forget what you thought. Cause life without sports ain't nothing but talk. Go now, finally a show that makes your heart pound. Profound, wonder what's running up through your thoughts now. About to drown all podcasts that be watered down. Tell them clowns it's a new era, and it's starting now. 5 total strangers, the 5 Power Rangers, approaching Sports Life Talk from 5 different angles. Get ready for the change up. We done turned the flame up. The topics that we bring up, we about to blow this thing up. Yeah, let's get it cracking. KT the head coach and Ms.Manhattan. Gemini Jones hold the throne, she be calling them out. Mr. United Surgeon B. Jones, I'm out to the south. From the cover athletes to the yeet of the week. We got what you need, we dropping what's hot in the streets. From copping new sneaks to locals popping, doing big things. When gossip and tea, like Kimberly, pour you a dream. Sports Life Talk, who is them? Went from not listening and now you're tuning in. If you're feeling what you're hearing, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you for listening, let the show begin. Sports Life Talk, who is them? Went from not listening and now you're tuning in. If you're feeling what you're hearing, tell a friend, tell a friend. Thank you for listening, now let the show begin. Let's go.
Yeah, welcome back, SLT Nation, to another Sports Life Talk Live. It is Wednesday night, December the 7th, 2022. Kevin, the year is almost over, and we are here tonight, the dynamic duo, the head coach and the mouth of the South. As you can see, we are a few podcast ranges short tonight, but we're going to give y'all some heat. We're going to give y'all a banger. So please smash that like button right now. Let's get this thing cracking. If you are out there, we want to say thank you. Let's start sharing this show. I want to see the comments get absolutely crazy tonight. That's right. We got a bang in front and for you guys tonight. It is episode 166, where we are giving honor to one of the dopest wide receivers in the game, Davante Adams. Davante sang tonight. Yeah, y'all gonna hear us do some
singing tonight. We're gonna sing tonight.
We're gonna be singing tonight, man. We might need to get some of y'all else out there to come on to jump on with us. I don't know, man. Tonight is gonna be a crazy night. So let's get to it. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the Louisiana, Mr. Yeet is in the building. That's right. A whole nother level. And I got the head coach, KT, my partner in crime, my brother from another mother. How you living today, head coach? How you living today, KT?
B. Jones, I'm doing well, man, but I don't feel complete. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be 4 boxes here. It's only 2, so we got to do what it do, man.
Hey, man, it was your fault. You had a very lucrative PTO policy. You let them come and go as they please, and this is what you get. You know what I'm saying? You get us with guys night, but you know what, ladies? Don't worry. We got something in here for the ladies tonight. We're going to make this thing. We're going to keep it grown and sexy in here tonight. We ain't going to just talk football, but we got some Deion talk. We got some transfer portal talk, college football player talk, Heisman talk. Hey, Dallas Cowboys and Odell Beckham talk. It is going to be it's going to be a good night tonight, KT. All right, man. Well, let's get it cracking. Let's get it going, man. You got anything you want to say before I get this thing unleashed, Kevin?
No, man, let's roll. Let's go.
Let's get off the hinges. Hey, we might not go an hour. We might go an hour. I don't know. Let's just see how the night treat us. Let's see how y'all do out there in the comments. And listen, if this is your first time checking out the show, like I see a Nina Olsen. Nina, we appreciate you.
Oh, Nina, that's my dog, man. That's who I play Destiny with, man.
Okay. All right. Well, y'all say something to me. Say something.
KD Damon rocks with us.
KD Damon. Hey, what up, man?
Nina does too, man. Even though she doesn't leave a comment all the time, her and her husband,
okay,
my other boy Evan, they're here, man. They rock with us.
Okay. Well, the only thing I need them to say is Davante sang. All right, Kevin. Episode 166.
Get the body roll going.
Hey, do it, Kevin. The coach's groove. All right, Kevin. Let us go, man. Let's do the read.
All right, so Davante Lavelle Adams. You know he was born on Christmas Eve, B. Jones?
Did not know. So it's suiting that we got him at this time of the year, huh?
Yeah, so, well, now you know. He's a wide receiver for the Las Vegas Raiders. He played his college football at Fresno State, and he was selected with by the Green Bay Packers in the second round of the 2014 NFL Draft. And in my opinion, B. Jones, hands down, he's the best receiver in the league.
Off top. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit later, Kevin. So just don't give too much. But you are correct. He is absolutely everybody's number one.
All right, so B Jones, you got some trivia, man?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a hard one today. I'm gonna make y'all do some math, but it's searchable. Okay, so Davante Adams has played for 2 different careers. Kevin just said he was a 2nd-round draft pick to the Green Bay Packers. So for a Sports Life Talk T-shirt, I want you to tell me what team has Davante Adams caught the most touchdowns against. So what team has Davante Adams caught the most touchdowns against? And I will give you guys some help. He has caught 85 career touchdowns. All right. So if you're real smart at this, I would probably start with the NFC North. Okay. That probably would be my first choice, but I'm gonna let y'all do how you want to. So, what team has Davante Adams caught the most touchdowns against? And let me know. Be the first one to slide in our DMs at Sports Life Talk, and we're gonna show you some love. All right, man. We already moving in this thing, dog.
We don't play, man. We don't play.
We ain't playing.
All right, so what we got next, man?
All right, man. All right, let's keep it going. So let's roll. I know you ain't got no drink, do you? I mean, we ain't.
No, you know what? But in about 2 weeks, though, when I'm out of school,
what's the drink of choice, KT? What's the drink of choice? You going back to that Noble Wolf?
Yeah, man. But I went to a couple of stores the last time. Okay. I couldn't find a Noble Wolf, so I was on some Tito's.
Oh, so you back on your Tito's? I remember when we first started, you was big on them Tito's.
Yeah, but Tito's is good, but that Noble Wolf just hit different. And one of us is representing that brand, so got to show him some love, man.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? And we need to get him back on the show. We got to get our guy back on the show. Look, Katie, damn it, he grasping. Yeah, it's probably one of those, man. It's probably one of those. I don't know. All right, so but you know what though? Kevin, do you drink beer? Do you drink beer at all? I think since it's just the 2 guys, what guys typically do? We meet at sports bars, we drink a beer. Why don't we give a beer out there or something like that? And that way the guys we can crank one open. Now see, I love Dos Equis, KT.
That's like the only one I would drink if I did.
Really? No Modelo, none of the other ones? No Bud Light, Budweiser, Michelob, Miller Lite?
You gotta have an acquired taste for that kind of beer, man. And I ain't built like that, man. Just give me some vodka, some Crown.
Some vodka to jump starch. Boy, you be drinking, Kevin. I bet you got hair on your chest. That boy said get up some Crown.
that ain't from the drinking though, Kevin. I mean, come on.
Hey, well, you know what? We got I do have a cheers, or I do have somebody. Oh, look, we got some Michelob Ultra in the comments. Okay, so I do have a cheers or a toast I want to give out. Kevin, do you have anybody you want to give a toast to before I give mine?
No, go ahead, man.
I want to give my toast to Ken Griffey Jr., Kevin. In a world where Deion Sanders has, he's up and moved on from the HBCUs. We'll talk about that here in a minute. But Ken Griffey has worked with the MLB, and they've created a Black All-Star game that is taking place this year. It is first of all, Ken Griffey has this line that goes with Nike called Swing Man, which is super dope. So you got Jordan with the jump man, Ken Griffey with the swing man. And so they're going to have a Swing Man Classic, which is going to feature 50 baseball players, minority baseball players, and they all going to Seattle this year. And they're going to play in the game and be a part of Major League Baseball's All-Star Weekend. So I like that. Ken Griffey acknowledged that the amount of African Americans playing the game is down right now. And a lot of that has to do with the cost to be in the game. So he's trying to create some money, some revenue to give back so we can get more African-American youth in the baseball game. So I got to see Ken Griffey doing that, man. So shout out to Junior.
You try to put your kid in the league, you got to buy the uniforms and the bags and everything, man. I'm like, especially in my areas, I mean, it's easy to get a field. I mean, you can find some bats and everything, but that cost is ridiculous. It's like playing volleyball. Volleyball is crazy too.
Yeah, volleyball. All of those travel team sports are absolutely crazy.
Well, basketball, hey, KD Damon, no doubt, the best swing ever.
Best swing ever. So, well, Kevin, I'm gonna give him a cheers. I got standard H2O here. I'm drinking tonight. I don't have no drink, but cheers.
I got my gallon jug downstairs, man. I didn't want to be on the show with that all day, man.
Cheers, salute to Ken Griffey Jr. Hi, Kevin. Man, we are already at that part of the show. Well, we're going to start this thing off right. We're going to have us a little bit of, I don't think it's going to be much of a debate. Y'all got to understand. Me and Kevin, I think we work. I probably, 2 nights a week I don't get to work. We don't work together, Kevin. I mean, pretty much Sunday through Wednesday we logging in, and I finally I don't see you. I think on Fridays, and then Saturdays we still talking trash, and Sundays, so we go back to work. But let's talk about this Deion Sanders fallout. The kickoff question is
before we do that. We do that, I gotta get my you guys next shout outs, man.
Oh man, see that's why y'all know I ain't the host. All right, so I sped through too fast. All right, Kevin. So every weekend, we work hard. We produce these You Got Next episodes, and I'm telling y'all, 2022 has just been full of bangers. 2023 is already here. We got some more bangers coming y'all way. The heat is on, so we need y'all to, please, y'all smash that subscribe button. Y'all go check out those episodes. We got some people that leave a comment. Leave a comment when you watch them. That way, because me and Kevin can know that y'all watching, but we can show you some love and stuff like that. But shout out to the Chiang family. Have you seen that account, Kevin? The Chiang family just been.
No, that's my boy Evan.
Yeah, well, Evan. Shout out to Evan. This dude is just going through, smashing through episodes. So, Evan, we truly appreciate you for checking us out and being a part of the Sports Life Talk You Got Next family. All right, Kevin, who we got for the You Got Next athlete this week, sir?
Well, B. Jones, this is just us, man. I'm gonna give 4 shout outs.
Okay, let's go. I mean, we ain't got nothing else to do.
This is our show. We ain't got Gemini Jones telling us what to do, even though she can't tell us what to do anyway, because we don't listen.
Yeah, she can. She tells you what to do all the time, but okay.
Do I listen? But do I listen?
Just something-ish.
I mean, she's not here to defend herself, but I still don't listen. All right, so first of all, I want to give a shout out to Brian Burden and Coach Don Thornton. I went to the SMU game a couple of weeks ago.
All right.
And I didn't know that he was on call on that game. I just happened to look over there. I shot him a text. I was like, man, are you here?
Wasn't that something?
Yeah, and he was there, so I got a chance to meet him after the game, as well as Coach Don Thornton, the head coach of what's the school you were supposed to go to, B. Jones, but you didn't go to?
I wasn't supposed to go to that school. I had a high love for that school when I was about 7 or 8 years old. They used to, UAPB, University of Arkansas Pine Bluff. They have an annual football game that they play every year in Shreveport at against Grambling. They play the game against Grambling every year, and I don't know why I went. My uncles or something always went for UAPB, so I just naturally, we sat on UAPB side, and I was rooting for UAPB, and I was like, hey, if I'm going to an HBCU, that's a school. But I also thought about Southern too, so it's a long story there. But a University of Arkansas Pine Bluff, Don Thornton.
All right, so the other shout outs I have, I got Delia Daniels.
Oh, beast.
Hey, she's a beauty and a beast. She's 6'4". She plays for Washington University. She's dope. We had her on the show. Go check her out. And lastly, we had Coach Jordan Reese from Creighton. So, hey, follow that program because they're on the up and up. She rocked with us. She's dope. And I'm going to give her another shout out later, B. Jones, because during the coach's group song that she picked, I forgot how cold that song was. So
all right. We might have to highlight that. Hey, Kevin, it's one of them shows is going crazy right now. It's up to like 400 and some views. Michelle Shields. Did you see that?
Tennessee, yes.
Shout out to Michelle Shields, man. They showing us some super love right now.
We just need for everybody that watch that episode, go back and hit that like button because
that'll be nice. That'll be spicy.
You don't even have to subscribe to us, but we hope you would.
Yeah, like you need to do that. You need to do that. I don't know what's preventing you from subscribing. This I'm gonna plug it to the cows I'm home, like KD Damon said in the comments. I don't know why they ain't subscribed yet. But y'all go smash that subscribe button.
And while we're on this, man, I want to, if you're watching this show right now, I'm going to keep saying this. DFW, the basketball mecca. Please go out and check out these schools at TCU, UTA. I don't care if you're checking out the men's or women, but the women's programs, oh my gosh, they are very dope. And on December 21st at 3 p.m.
Where are we going?
The University of Arizona, led by Coach Adia Barnes, will be in Arlington to take on our Lady Mavericks. We will be there. Go get your tickets. Come rock with us. After that, we going somewhere and we're turning up. And I don't think we're going to have a show that night. So,
I like that. We might do a live or something at the restaurant. We might just turn the camera on and introduce some people.
But Katie Damon, I hope you'll be there. But it's
everybody who been sitting out there watching and hanging out with us every weekend. The people who ain't here this week because the girls ain't on. We know who y'all are now. Y'all been exposed. You know what I'm saying? We know who just to come here to see the ladies.
Hey man, hey. we're not the best looking brothers, B. Jones, but we'll do. I mean, show us some love. Y'all stop playing.
Speak for yourself, man. Because I don't, I'm sorry.
No, B. Jones, I know I look good. I was just trying to help you out. I was putting myself in there with you.
Next time, don't do me no favors. Don't do me no favors next time, brother. All right, man. But Kevin, I do got an athlete we're gonna honor, and this dude here, I've tried all year not to give this guy any accolades because he is a beast. He is not just a DFW sensation. This dude is a national sensation. His name is Jackson Arnold out of Denton Geyer, but his performance this past weekend was just unreal. He lit it up for 452 yards and 6 touchdowns and a win in the Regional 2 semifinals, the Regional 2 finals. So his team, Denton Geyer, will be moving on and competing at the next level or competing for the next round. And so Jackson Arnold, who is, I think he like in the top 20 in the nation, Kevin. So this dude is one of the dopest QBs. And I can't remember where he's going. I think he's going to OU. I'm not 100% sure. I'll get that. We'll put that down in the comments. But Jackson Arnold, you are the Sports Life Talks. You got next player of the week. Let's go. All right, Kevin. Now can we talk some Deion? Now can we get into this follow? All right, so it is time for the kickoff question of the week. Y'all, everybody's been talking about it. And I think we need to talk about it, family. We need to sit down, pull up the chairs, and all come to terms with what transpired this week. Deion Sanders on Sunday officially announced that he was accepting the coaching position at the University of Colorado in Boulder, Colorado. And it sent shockwaves through not just the HBCU community, but the African American community. And a lot of people didn't like it. Some people calling Deion a sellout, and there's a lot of people that's supporting Deion in the move. But let's talk about it, Kevin. So I'll let you go first. What is your take? And I kind of know your take. Like I said, me and you've already kind of talked a little bit about this, but tell the nation what your take is on the Deion Sanders fallout.
Okay, so everybody know that he was entertaining jobs last year, right? He was trying to get that TCU job last year, but something fell through. And here's my thing. How can we be mad at someone for getting a promotion? Look what he did at Jackson State in 2.5 years? A new facility. They have just as many jerseys as Oregon. He gave Jackson State, I think you said this, Joe B. Jones, the blueprint of what they need to do. So now look what he did at Jackson State with limited resources. Can you imagine what he's going to do now in Colorado? I know they were 1-11.
They trash. They're absolute trash.
This is Deion Sanders we're talking about. He's a hell of a recruiter, and he's going to have the top coaches to come in and help him build this program up.
Already. He just got the defensive backs coach at Alabama. Charles Kelly just announced he got the head coach. Sean, I can't remember Sean's last name, but he was the head coach at Kent State. Is now over there as his offensive coordinator. So he is building a monster staff already promoting, and it's two brothers at that. So I really like the fact that we getting this pro-black, pro-POC coaching staff together. I can't wait to see what that final coaching staff is going to look like. But Kevin, this is what I want to do, because everybody, I'm hearing a lot of people who are speaking out for the Deion should have moved, and I want to let me give a disclaimer. I 100% think Deion Sanders did the right move in this case, but I also got to show some empathy to the people that feel hurt by this. And I had to think why. And I said, why are people feeling, the distrust or they feeling the butt hurt? That's a non-professional way. But people are butt hurt. They butt hurt because Deion chose to pick the pretty kid. And let me tell you why these kids or the African American community, or some people in the African American community, are upset, Kevin. This is why. Because when you look at a team that has moved 6 or 7 coaches in the last 10 years, they've had only 2 winning seasons since 2005. You look at, they have a population of, I think, 2% or 3% African Americans on campus. This team is literally probably the worst Power 5 school. It's probably one of the worst Division I schools that he could possibly take. And you know what Deion said? Going to the armpit of America, the worst university that's a PWI, was better than working at the best. He had turned Jackson State into the absolute best HBCU. They were 26-5 over the last 3 years. He was 12-0 this year. So you telling me that at the end of the day, you chose the other, because I hear black women say that all the time. He got with that fat white woman. You heard him say that before. Hey, and guess what? That's equivalent to what Deion did. He took the ugliest person in the room. He didn't go take a Florida State, a Auburn. I can see those things, right? You took Colorado, a program that, might I add, in 2011 fired John Embry after 1 season, who was an African-American coach. It caused hella ripples in the sports world. I sent you the article on that, Kevin. So Colorado is just like really almost the worst destination. So you chose them over us. And my only other second thing is, and listen, it ain't on Deion. I'm going to defend Deion to the day, because guess what? We don't get mad at Dawn Staley for her black excellence in South Carolina. We don't get mad at Mike Tomlin in the NFL. We don't get mad at all of these other, all of these other prominent African Americans who are being successful on the highest level. But I think that realization of who we are and where we are, who we really are, I think that's strong. That's the problem. They mad at themselves over anything, because at the end of the day, HBCUs will always be a second tier. You even called it a promotion. Kevin. You said going to Colorado was a promotion. And then I got to ask everybody who says that, is that really a promotion?
It is only it's from the resource.
And that's the problem.
Yeah. But here's my thing about the whole everybody being mad at Deion. He was 12-0 this year, right? They have one more game.
Right.
They're probably going to win that one, right?
Without Deion.
Yeah, but that's the ceiling. He's already hit the ceiling at Jackson State. What else could he do? Just keep doing the same thing over and over and over. Let me finish with limited resources. And then what? So
and I'm going to tell you that limited resources comment you got this is why I there's a lot of stuff, and I don't know how much of this stuff is rumor and conjecture, but I'm hearing stuff like all of these trips that the team was taking, meals that the teams were eating, some of these things that the team has experienced over the last 2 years have been coming out of Deion's pocket. I'm hearing the 2 tennis courts. I'm hearing these upgrades. All of this stuff was coming out of Deion's pocket. I'm hearing that the athletic director or the school chancellor or something, he tried to get his name in the news more than Deion. It's a lot of things. Deion couldn't get the money to bring in assistants. He couldn't get the money to upgrade this and that, and that's where you have to come to terms with the realization that you ain't got the money. You ain't got the money to support that team out there in Colorado. The lint out of your belly button of the college football were paying more and had more resources than our most prominent HBCU school. And I'm gonna tell you another thing that disappoints me.
Go ahead.
My other thing that disappoints me, I got 2 things that disappoints me. Number one is why more coaches didn't follow the D. We talked about it on this show when he first made that move. Then Eddie George came and we had Hugh Jackson. But it's like, I don't understand why we didn't have a lot of head coaches or a lot of prominent black figures like Deion Sanders want to get into the coaches rank and really change it. Like, I think Deion was great by himself, but can you imagine if we had a Michael Irvin at one of these schools and a Warren Sapp at another one and a Randy Moss at another one and Ed Reed? Do you know how crazy that would have been if we could have got like just this real big movement to where kids were really wanting to go there? And the other thing that disappoints me, and I don't know, Kevin, I'm a big Eric Bieniemy fan. This dude is from Louisiana originally. Why didn't Colorado call Eric Bieniemy? What is going on there to where Eric Bieniemy can't get a job?
Yeah, a Colorado legend, and they didn't get that man.
A Colorado legend didn't get his guy call. And the worst program, and I'm sorry, Colorado, I know some people go reach out to me and they gonna kill me for it, but Colorado trash. Let's just be real. You're like,
it's another point that we're missing too, though.
What's that, KT?
You don't think that Deion is going to start playing against more HBCU teams when he's at Colorado?
That's an interesting take. Interesting take, Kevin. I don't think the HBCUs. I do think that Jackson State would have beat Colorado this year.
Oh yeah,
I don't,
definitely.
but I don't know if some of them HBCU schools are even prepared. Even I don't know. That's gonna be a skull dragging.
And then and another thing that I really didn't like B. Jones. I wish he wouldn't have said this out loud. It's him telling those Colorado's players that I'm bringing some luggage,
not just luggage, Louis Vuitton luggage.
I'm like, dude, that's something you don't say to them.
Well, you know what? So I put some thought into that when I actually had some debates with some of my cousins and my brother. And that's the thing. All head coaches do that. Brian Kelly walked at LSU and he probably said he got rid of a lot of kids that he didn't think could pass the snuff. That's the problem. I want to know why the University of Colorado or Deion's people, why they felt it prudent to post that kind of stuff. I want to understand why the exposure to how Deion did it is becoming. It was like magnormous or something. It was just like it's like Deion is so big that we needed to hear the conversation he had with the upcoming Colorado team, which we know they're not that good, right? We know that they're not the best football players, but that conversation happens every time a coach take a new position, Kevin. Now, my question to you is, do you feel like that arrogance, right? Because Deion is gonna bring some swag. First off, you went to one of the whitest universities in America, PWI, and now you're finna bring a lot of this black culture, some of this black excellence and black magic. Do you think that's gonna be acceptable? How long you think these people gonna put up with Deion's his character?
B. Jones, how many eyes are gonna be on Colorado now?
Everybody. Hey,
so, look at all the money. Look at the alumni. The alumni they're going to start coming back now, B. Jones, because of Deion.
I like that, but a lot of these people are going to be looking at it for the Floyd Mayweather effect too, though, Kevin. A lot of people watch Floyd Mayweather just to see him lose. A lot of people going to be rooting against Deion, and they're going to want to. I don't
think as many people be rooting against him as you think. I think it'll be a good percentage, B. Jones, but not as many as you think.
You got to remember, he got into it with HBCU coaches, Kevin. He got into it with Eddie Robinson Jr. The biggest legend. His daddy, one of the top head coaches ever. And no matter what level. And he managed to get into it with him.
That was forced, man. That was all on Eddie Robinson Jr. Deion is just doing this thing at HBCU, at Jackson State. That's Deion. He hasn't changed. He's been that way since Florida State.
All right, one last point. One last point. Colorado is now about to be in a division that is going to almost be equal to the Big East. Maybe I think you're losing to UCLA. You're losing to USC. I mean, Kevin.
Now you got to worry about Utah.
Not going to be the same Colorado. They got Utah, Oregon, UW, Oregon State, Stanford.
Washington isn't bad.
Yeah,
Stanford. They got to get a new coach. Shaw is gone. So.
Yeah, so I just Arizona State, Arizona. So I don't know. I don't know if that was the right job to take.
No, it's gonna take him a couple of years, but I guarantee he'll start getting those players in there. And I hope he took Mike Zimmerman with him, or is it Mike Zimmer? Which one is it?
Mike Zimmer. Yeah, Zimmer.
I hope he took Mike Zimmer, because if he did that.
Now he got his defensive coordinator just came from Alabama. So Zimmer, I don't know what Zimmer is.
Oh, man, I would love to see him take Zimmer, because Zimmer can coach some defense.
Zimmer can coach him. He need to take Dennis Allen. Deion called Dennis Allen bomb ass and get him on the Colorado coaching staff. Kevin, last word on Deion. I'm gonna let you have it, man. What do you think? What's the last take on Deion?
I give Deion 2 years, and then they're gonna start making an impact in the Big 12 or Big 10 or wherever they're gonna be at. Pac-12, excuse me.
All right.
But B. Jones, I do want to call an audible. I'm the head coach, right?
Yeah. What you got?
This is a Philly. I know that Ms.Manhattan isn't here.
Okay.
Jones isn't here, so we don't have a question to really ask everybody. So I have a question.
I got one too. So what you got?
Mine is about the now couple from Good Morning America. I can't remember their names right now, but I just have a question to everybody. As far as cheating, is it more about availability or proximity, or do you have something else that could go with that? Because let's be real, B. Jones, we work with our female coworkers more than we spend time with our wives.
That's true.
That's true. A fact.
Your wife must not be watching this. So
this is just a real conversation, B. Jones, and she knows that I'm not going to cheat on her unless it's with Halle Berry, and I think the whole SLT knows this.
Okay.
So I can have these conversations.
I like that audacity, brother. I like that
because I'm not gonna make a happy home for just.
That's right. Let your nuts drop. Okay, come on, keep going though.
But that's my question to everybody. Is it more about just the availability? The time that you spend in all just the proximity.
I think it's proximity, man. I think it's 100% proximity. I've seen it so many times where I see like ugly dudes or ugly women. They be with like somebody who's super attractive, and you wonder like, how did they get them? Because I know good and damn well that person didn't approach them in the mall and get them digits like that. Either you saved them or something like that, or you was around them enough to where you could get to know their heart. And I think that's what it is. It's when you get to know their heart and you get to see who they truly are, and you laughing with them, and you're sharing little things. And they say, "Oh yeah, how your kid doing? I knew he had the flu." All of a sudden, you like, "Oh, he care about my kids," and you having these conversations. And when they go on these dates or when they break up, I think it's proximity. I think it's.
Yeah, proximity. I do have another thing I want to say too, though. This is advice for people.
Okay,
if you're talking to like somebody at work and they ask you how your relationship is, the answer is always, "My relationship is good."
Yes, 100%.
Don't ever say that. We.
That's advertising. That's advertising.
Once you do that, somebody's gonna jump in there and just the walls are gonna start falling down, and then there's nothing you can do after that, man.
It's a wrap, huh? It's a wrap. It is.
That's a feeling for this week, man.
All right, well, I got one, man. I'm struggling, Kevin. It is the most wonderful time of the year, and I'm struggling with gift ideas, sir. I need the females out there. I need any female out there that's watching. I need y'all to drop me some good ideas, and try to be different with it. I don't want to hit Tiffany's. I need a Tiffany bracelet. Like that's cool, but I need something different. I need a game changer this year. I need something that people ain't doing. So, Kevin, what are you getting your wife this year for Christmas?
Man, I'm going to be honest with you, man. We don't really buy ourselves a lot of stuff because we're so invested in our kids.
Yep.
So I'll try to get her something. I always ask, but it's always, I don't want anything. And then I'm like, I don't want anything. And we just go from there. Because you got to see.
So do you get your wife something every year, though? Is there anything under the tree right now that you purchased?
No, we ain't got the tree up yet, so nothing's under there.
Kevin, it's damn near December the 10th. Yeah, what you waiting on? When you gonna get it up?
Hopefully sometime this weekend. But you got to think of how we get hit. I got my son's birthday, my youngest, his birthday's in October, and my brother-in-law.
And your birthday?
No. Then my oldest son's birthday is in November, and my wedding anniversary.
Okay.
December is my birthday and Christmas. Okay. And in January, it's my wife, then my mother-in-law.
Wow. See, I'm on the other side of you though. So I got Christmas, then I got my wife's birthday, then I got anniversary, then I got my daughter's birthday, and then I got Mother's Day.
So that's Valentine's Day.
And Valentine's Day in there too. So I got a 5-month run to where once a month I'm buying gifts, dog. So
you gotta understand that my oldest son, his birthday is on our wedding anniversary. So we don't really celebrate that anymore because that's his day.
Which day is that, Kevin?
November 24th on Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah. When is your birthday, man? The 18th?
Yeah, it's the 18th, man.
Well, what we doing for your birthday? We wilding out?
Oh, well, hey, SLT Nation. We going to Norman, Oklahoma, y'all. We got invited to Norman, Oklahoma to catch Southern versus the OU, the women. Shout out to Coach Wright. We had her on the show. Her show will drop sometime next week. She's dope. She's looking out for your boys, and we can't wait to come to Norman and rock with them. But remember, December 21st, UTA, let's be there, y'all. The tickets are ridiculously cheap, y'all. There's no excuse for you not to go. And
UTA, you gonna plug that UTA? We need to come up with something and put it out on our IG page.
Oh, I'm gonna get that clip early. I'm gonna put it out there. So yeah, we got.
Well, Kevin, before I get off this question, what do you want for Christmas? What's something in your wish list, brother?
I want to be left alone. No, man.
Come on, now.
Man. I just want my kids and everything to be happy with the gifts that we give them. That's all I really want. That's all I really care about.
I mean, kids gonna love their gifts, bro.
That's all it's about, B. Jones. The fact that we're able to get them the stuff that they want, and they don't even want a lot. That's what's crazy.
But they get some video games or something. What they want?
My sons watch this show sometimes.
No, they don't.
Yeah, my youngest will throw it on every now and then.
Well, you need to tell me that because we cuss every once in a while, and you got Pam talking nasty, and so your kids watching this, and
I'm pretty sure they didn't see you on YouTube or something. Well, nobody really knows the Coach's Groove story, B.
Yeah, you had to be rocking with us for like 4 years to know the Coach's Groove story, dog.
I think people have heard that story, but I don't think they know why. Yeah,
man, I swear I had that was the first time like I had tears in my eyes on the show. Dog, we was at Surge House.
No, yeah, there was a Surge House. Yeah, it sure was.
Yeah, we was at Surge House, wasn't it, man? That boy said, I got to throw that couch out. All right, man. Hey, the Coaches, let me tell you something. If you don't know what the Coach's Groove, it is a, what do you call it? A double entendre. It represents more than just grooving to the music. All right.
Yeah.
All right, Kevin. As far as movies, have you seen Wakanda Forever yet?
Nah, did you go?
No, I'm guilty as charged too.
God, it's just me trying to find time. I'm gonna be real with the SLT Nation, man.
Okay, be real with us, bro.
So we got the live show.
Yes.
Then we have what you got next, y'all.
Yeah, we
record. The reason why I see so many shows, we record like 5 shows a week. Easy. And then we got shows right now that we're sitting on that we're releasing like 2 or 3 every week, man, so we can get them out. And we got season 3 about to start in January.
Yeah,
I tell you, we got some heat coming. Season 3.
Woo! Take off your hoodie. It's gonna get warm in this thing, man.
Yeah, Katie, damn it, she does. I'm surprised we ain't had that bot come on today. She's not on here.
The bot ain't hit us just yet because we ain't talk nasty. Pam ain't said nothing yet. Kevin, did you see that what's our TV show on Netflix? Last Chance U's coming back.
Yeah, it's another basketball program.
I think it's East LA. I don't know. I don't know why I thought it was the same program, but I'm hoping it's the same program. But they coming back out. I think it airs on the 13th of December.
I'm gonna tell you a show y'all need to watch on Netflix too. Is Wednesday.
Oh, you like that? Is it called?
Yeah, I watched the first episode. I'm gonna rock with it. My wife has already finished the season. My son KJ is watching it, so I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I've been told that we need to. I've been told we need to get on that.
So that's the show now. Wednesday, everybody rock Wednesday. I'm pulling the head coach.
Okay.
Miss Gemini. Well, Ms.Manhattan, Gemini Jones.
Okay.
Wednesday is our show. So we're going to rock with that one.
All right. We're going to do Wednesday. I'll start watching it, Kevin. I will tell you this, though. The first 5 minutes of it, I saw it. Where her brother was in the locker. She flashed, and then she was about to go ahead to go talk to them boys. And then I didn't, I don't know what. I got distracted and hit pause. Okay. So Katie Dan is signing off on it, so we're going to
Katie, man, we need you to learn how to work a camera, man. You could be our videographer.
I'm trying to tell you, like you could be throwing us tidbits and content and stuff like that.
We're gonna need
you to run production.
Yeah, we're gonna need for you to help us out on that, man.
Something, man. It's time for you to go to work. You've been here
You've been here longer than we have.
You've been here longer than everybody. Hey, his attendance better than the other 2 co-hosts.
Hey, that is no lie. KD has been here every night. He probably missed like 1 show.
Oh man, that is crazy. All right, so we got Wakanda Forever.
Videographer. I was trying to get that videographer.
It's all good, bro. It's all good. We got Last Chance U Wednesday, and then you need to see Wakanda Forever.
I mean, I may try to watch it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to watch it this weekend.
I wish they would have put that joint on.
It's coming on Disney Plus. It's coming.
I wish they would have done it a little bit earlier so I could just watch it from the house.
Black Adam is already. That's how I saw Black Adam.
I saw Black Adam.
I saw Black Adam in the theater, though. People said they didn't like that movie. I don't understand why you didn't like that movie.
It's DC. It's DC. DC living and dying by the Wizards gave they powers thing. I kind of wish that wasn't the deal, but
well, no, this was actually good. The Black Adam was good. I like DC movies.
I like it.
I'm a Batman fan. I like DC.
I liked it too. All right, Kevin, man. Well, let's do a little drop then, man. Let's start off. So I don't know this new music, Tiff Marie Heart's Tale. Is that
well, that's our girl, man, Tiff Marie.
Okay,
you know who Tiff Marie is. We
that's right.
Shout out to her again. Please go out and check out her EP. I think it's 6 songs or 8 songs. Which one is it, B. Jones?
I think it's like 8 songs. It's a banger though.
It's a banger. You can actually play this EP straight through, y'all.
And with your ladies or with your man,
whoever you rock with, play it, show her some love, get her those spins. She's dope. She was on the show. Hey, Britt, go ahead and check this out. Tiff Marie, A Heart's Tale. Check that out for us.
All right, Kevin. Well, let's do a coach's groove then, since we so eloquently plugged it earlier in the show. What is the coach's groove this week, sir?
All right, B. Jones. So, title of the show of this episode is Davante saying.
Davante saying tonight.
All right. So, I have to ask y'all something about the group, one of the greatest groups ever, Jodeci R&B groups. They cold, y'all. So, what is your favorite Jodeci album? So, just listen on Forever My Lady.
Okay.
We had hits like Stay, Forever My Lady, I'm Still Waiting, Come and Talk to Me.
Come and talk to me.
Okay, so the next album is Diary of a Mad Band with My Heart Belongs to You, Fiendin'.
Ooh,
Cry for You.
Got me feeling. All right, what else?
And,
what else?
And What About Us? And the last album, The Show, The After Party, The Hotel with Freaking You, Time and Place, and Love You for Life. So which album you going with, B?
Baby, won't you just stay? Yeah. What was that? Forever My Lady?
Forever My Lady. Oh my gosh.
I got to go with that first Jodeci because when them boys came on, they were raw. You got to remember, we had a time in life where Boys to Men were these. I mean, they are the stuff. I'm talking about Boys to Men is everywhere. They are, they in the charts. They on MTV. They on BET. This is back in the day when we used to watch the videos. You know what I'm saying? And Boys to Men is running the game. And all of a sudden, you get these brothers who they wearing these baggy jackets with their shirt off and eyes. They almost felt like they were from the trap. And they sang it raw, and it's almost like it was what the Boys to Men in the streets would look like, not the college preps. And so I loved it. They brought an image, they brought edge. And if you ask me, a lot of the other groups that came, like a H-Town and what's the boys out of Atlanta
with Cisco.
Well, yeah, with what's the boys out of Atlanta?
Jagged Edge.
Jagged Edge. All of them cats did not follow.
I gotta be the one.
Boys to Men. That's right. They followed the Jodeci.
I gotta be the one you feel.
Yeah, but we doing Jodeci. We doing Jodeci.
And I gotta be the one to fill your life with sunshine. Hey, so next week I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a head start.
Okay, give us a head start.
So I'm gonna give y'all R&B albums. So Jodeci. Forever My Lady will be in it. I'm gonna have one from Jagged Edge. Probably gonna have one from TLC, one from Mary J. Blige. So just be ready.
So Kevin, what's yours though? What's yours?
Oh, it's got to be now. Forever My Lady. That's a classic album. That's like a top 5. You know what I mean?
Yes, easy.
So that's an easy pick. But that with the show, the party, and the hotel, dude, it got some bangers too.
They all got bangers. It's Jodeci.
Yeah, it's Jodeci.
And Casey and JoJo album was rolling. Yeah.
Pray for someone like you.
Yeah, man. Jodeci, holler at us, man. Casey and JoJo. I don't know, man.
And then go watch that Martin episode. Casey, JoJo. Yeah, that was dope, man.
Oh man!
Do we got some kicks? You didn't send me no kicks.
Well, no, because the cherries dropped this week, and I don't want to divert no attention away from the cherries this week. That's how important this is. Do we still have the cherries loaded up in the system? If we don't, it's okay. I
don't think I do, BJ.
It's okay. It's okay. Everybody,
but you know what? No, you know what?
You know what? Show them again, man. We're not gonna hold that sneaker again, but we go, show them again, Kevin.
Man, I can't wait to rock this on Christmas. So wherever I'm going Christmas, you will see me in these.
Kevin, they money in the bank, bro.
These Jones, they so fire, B. Jones.
They fire.
I ain't never wanted to kiss a pair of shoes in my life. I almost
go kiss them. Go kiss them so I could take this clip and make it go viral.
Exactly. So that ain't gonna happen.
Somebody say I'm too much. What I do, Travis? What I do, man? Why I'm getting called out? Oh my goodness.
But hey, man, Travis, thank you for rocking with us.
Thank you, Travis, man. Thank you for being here, bro. Thank you, Brett. And it's a slow night. It's a slow night, but we gave y'all some spicy conversation already. And
but we can always go back and watch it. You can always go back and watch, man.
Yeah, we're about to kick off the pick six in a second, but don't forget the cherries drop this. I think it's this Saturday, Kevin.
Yeah,
the 10th.
The 10th.
So Yep, the 10th. So you got to line up now. You missed all the Kevin, there was another I told y'all the pre-drop was coming. And they did another pre-drop. I think it was on Saturday. Do you know that?
Oh, really? I didn't get that message.
Well, you don't get the notification because you already used your one pair.
But they did send me something today, and I was able to hit the heart. So
well,
I'm gonna try to help somebody out. I'm gonna try to help somebody out.
Ain't gonna let you get two because I tried to do that for somebody, but it's coming out this weekend. So make sure if you are into those shoes that Kevin just held up, the cherries they dropping this week, $225. It'll be on all the Nike app. I think they taking reservations on Foot Action, Foot Locker. Foot Action got closed down, huh? They disbanded it, so now it's just Foot Locker. Everything going through. They still got champs too.
JD Sports.
They got JD Sports merged with Finish Line.
That's who Finish Line is, though.
Yeah,
it was always JD Sports.
Well, JD Sports is what they call overseas, and over here is Finish Line in America.
No, the mall.
And now they got JD Sports. Yeah, now they got JD
Sports.
Sports.
Mall has been having the JD Sports. I was confused when I went in there.
Yeah.
I was like,
but Finish Line is a different organization. So Finish Line, Champs, Foot Action, they was all together. East Bay, all of them was on one accord. So that is no longer
wasting money though. That's too much money going to different stuff, man. You could just have one big old company and just call it.
No, we don't want that. We need a little bit of thinning it out to her. We don't need everybody to have us. Let's keep it classy and let's
man, you can have like a superstore like you remember Oshman's? Oshman's. Oh yeah, you could like hoop in there and everything.
Hey, sound pretty cool. All right, Kevin. Let's go. It is that time of the show. I guess we ain't taking it back because it's been ours the whole time, but welcome to the Pick Six. This is the part of the show. We're going to finish this thing out strong, talking about some sports, and more sports. So last week we missed. We took the week off. Everybody had some personal stuff they needed to take care of, but we didn't talk about this, Kevin, because I told you I was coming for your wife, Nick, and she didn't play. She didn't play the way she was supposed to. She didn't hit submit. But guess what? MOTS. Mouth to the South. I took the first week, saved by the Kelsey. Now, Love Hurts came out, and I didn't feel confident about my roster, even though I was projected at one point in time to win. Michael Pittman, shat the bed. Alvin Kamara, shat the bed. I ain't never seen just a bunch of sorry mofos in my life. But shout out to Kelly D. I don't know if Kelly's out there tonight, but congratulations on winning last week's Love Hurts. And this week we got Davante saying, I think we already got like 12 people who've already registered. So 8 slots left. Don't be left out, Kevin. Here we go. Pick number 1, Jerry Jones fallout. LeBron checked the hell out of him, didn't he? LeBron spoke on it. What you think, KT?
He did right, B. Jones.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. If there had been anybody else, they're going to use it. They couldn't use the excuse of being curious when they were 14.
No.
No. Let me finish. Just like if there had been you or I,
yes,
we just said, "Oh, we were curious at 14."
Mm-hmm.
No, that's just like the young man. I think he went to Stanford. He sexually assaulted a woman behind the 7-Eleven, and the judge said, "I'm giving probation because he wouldn't survive in prison." Do you think that
really?
Yes. So my thing is, Jerry Jones, we got to hold him to a higher standard because you knew at 14,
right from wrong,
50s, what was going on.
Yes, you did. And you stood by that. You supported that. You know why? Because Jerry Jones' daddy supported that. And nobody can tell me that Jerry Jones' daddy had a change of heart because Jerry Jones became a businessman. Oh, well, my son runs the Cowboys. So, you know what? I think we like Negroes now. No, that ain't how it worked, man. You was blocking it. You felt that conviction in your heart. And when we talk about stuff like race and LGBTQ and some of these communities, it's a high level of passion that you are getting to fight over politics and stuff like this quicker than you would over talking about sports teams. So don't think that fire that he had about, that radical train of thought just dissipated because he started making money and owning teams and all of that good stuff. But Kevin, as a Cowboy fan, like I told you, I kind of felt a little bit of some kind of way when the Drew Brees thing happened a couple of years ago when Colin Kaepernick, and he spoke out of turn on Colin Kaepernick and he apologized. But a part of me always now feel like, is Drew Brees that guy? You know what I'm saying? Is he always going to be that guy that takes, that side over ours, right? How do you feel about being a Cowboy fan now?
Well, we kind of knew how Jerry Jones was when he said when the whole Colin Kaepernick stuff was happening.
Facts.
He said that we're going to put our foot together on the line. But what he tried to do to show his players some support before they played the national anthem, he did take a knee with his players. So he tried to put a little sauce on it, B. Jones, but man, it is what it is. And I don't watch the Cowboys for Jerry Jones.
Yeah, that's true.
I watch him for the Cowboys. I just hate I hate that he has to be our mouthpiece and he won't let Mike McCarthy or Dak or Micah Parsons or those guys speak for the team. It's all about him. So
well, I tell you what, I can't be mad at a Cowboy fan who just come out and say flat out say, hey, I don't support that. I'm not a fan of Jerry Jones, but I support the Cowboys. Because listen, y'all don't know the people that wear Balenciagas and these owners of these major multi-billion. We don't, man. For all we know, the Walmart family could be racist. We don't know. We don't have a clue. I'm just saying we don't know
Jones,
who believes in what.
Yeah, we're gonna be fair too. It's not just all about Caucasians being racist. They're racist.
But it could be anything. I mean, it's not just racism. They could be sexist. They could be.
Yeah, it's so much stuff out there. But here on Sports Life Talk, we welcome everybody. We don't care what you look like, what you do, as long as you're not hurting.
Before we get off of this one, though, Kevin, I do got an issue with Dak, Stephen A, and especially Pac-Man Jones. Like I get you understanding and being empathetic and but don't vocalize this stuff to make it seem like what transpired was okay and it was an honest mistake. That part, I don't like that part. I don't like that part.
Do they not realize that people are still alive from that era that had to go through that?
He's still alive. He's still alive, man.
He's still alive. I'm talking about people. Yeah. But here's my thing.
Just don't make excuses for it.
Don't only call out Jerry Jones. Find out all the names that are in that picture.
Well, they just got a picture. Oh, yeah, I like that, Kevin. I like that too.
It wasn't Jerry Jones. Let's find everybody.
All right, Kevin. Transfer portal hysteria. In less than 24 hours, over 1,000 players were in the transfer portal. And to be honest with you, Kevin, I kind of wish we can get an update on the number because they are back at it like crack addicts. I don't know what's in that transfer portal from the Dr. Pepper commercials, but they jumping in that thing left and right. And I'm not going to say no names, but we had a person that works for a very prominent university on You Got Next straight up tell us that if you ain't already talking to these schools, then you in trouble. Don't throw your name in that transfer portal. Somebody have already got to reach out to you and virtually did their own form of tampering with you in order to get you in. But Kevin, man, what are your thoughts on this on the new college free agency?
I mean, I feel just like Deion up and left Jackson State, right?
Yep.
It was a better opportunity, right?
Yep.
So as a player, if I'm not getting the playing time that I think I deserve, and there's an opportunity out there that I want to pursue, then by all means go for it. But you got to realize it ain't always green on the other side.
Well, and that's my problem. You know, there's a couple of different. So there's about let's just say there's 70 to 75 Power 5 schools. I'm looking at like stars. Bama has already had like 12 to 15 people put the portal. They having a mini exodus. Texas A&M, I think, is up to 25 names have went into the portal. So my question to these people is there's only 75 Power 5 schools, and I'm rounding that number off. So somebody, if you want to look it up and tell me how many Power 5 schools it is, you can put it in there. I'm just assuming roughly about 15 per conference. So if that's the case, Kevin, where are they expecting to get these jobs? And yeah, the top end people going to find a job wherever they want to, but you got to understand, for every DJ Ongalele who is in the backup, he has to go take another person's starting job and compete with another quarterback in a situation. So I don't understand where all these kids are going and what the thought process. And then this is my second point on this transfer portal, because I'm with you, Kevin. I like the autonomy. You're not getting, somebody told me something, they didn't keep up with their part of the deal, just like in professional, commercial, whatever you want to call it. If somebody told me, hey, Brandon, I'm going to hire you, I'm going to give you X, Y, Z, and that's not true, I'm going to be looking for another job. So I get that. But when you talk about these kids making this decision, first off, it's almost like they're not learning to play through some things, okay? Yeah, but if you are an NFL scout and you look at a kid like J.D. Daniels that has transferred not once, not twice, not three times. He is on his fourth transfer. What is it? Is that the kind of kid you want? Is that like, am I finna waste a first round draft pick on somebody who got mad because their quarterback didn't throw it to him enough, or they didn't like the assistant coach? Especially, I'm not talking about the guys who sitting in backups. I'm talking about these dudes who are starting. They're starting where they are now, and they're unhappy. Well, this school, we ain't winning. I'm chasing championships, but. So what does that tell me? That I'm going to put a first-round draft pick in you. If we don't move and we don't start winning championships in 3 years, you're going to take your talents to the best NFL team at that time.
Well, B. Jones, we know the kids that are leaving Alabama, they'll be starting. They can be starting where they go.
I don't know. Jones, I think Alabama recruit for these stars, and I think sometimes those star systems are overrated. I think a lot of them kids are overrated.
It's going to help spread out a lot of talent, too. Because Alabama just won't get all the guys that can go and start everywhere. You know what I mean? So that should help out. To all these college players, stop being married to these coaches. You better be married to these universities.
Married to Kevin, I'm going to leave it at that. Bottom line, married to universities, not the coach. All right, Kevin. The title of the show is Davante saying. So we got to have a little bit of a who got, what we call him, man, who you got, right? Here we go. Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle.
Didn't we do this one last week?
No, we didn't do it last week. Me and you just talked about it in show prep. A.J. Brown and Davante Smith. Or.
You didn't.
Hold on. What you thinking? Or Chase and Higgins. What wide receiver tandem you want? Tyreek Hill and Waddle for the Dolphins. Brown and Smith for the Eagles. Or Higgins and Chase for the Vikings. I mean, excuse me, for the Bengals.
Big God, this is probably like the toughest one that we've had.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go Hill and Waddle, man. Let's attract me.
Oh, I'm going Higgins Chase. Man. I'm glad because I was battling it too.
I was leaning towards that. Cause remember when we talked post show or whatever, I said.
Yeah, I thought you was gonna say Higgins Chase too, but I'm gonna say this though: the upside I think is Brown and Smith. I think because they body types and what they capable of doing in that system. I don't know. That's a tough one. Let's visit it again when we get some more of our people on that.
B. Jones, I do want to say this though. Do you realize that in 2018 Alabama had Jalen Hurts, Tua, Mac Jones, Jacobs, Najee Harris, Brian Robinson, Damian Harris, Waddle, Smith, Judy, Ruggs, and Irv Smith Jr. tight end.
I'm about to throw up.
Do you imagine that?
That's an NFL team, dog.
That is an NFL squad, man.
That is an NFL squad. Dang. I wonder why you kissing Bama butt tonight. That's good. That's cute of you.
Well, you know, I got a new best friend that works at Alabama, man.
All right. Kevin. I'm big on this World Cup stuff, right? I was watching the first 3 rounds or the first, the what do you call it? The playoff round where you played all the different teams, and now they're in the knockout stages right now. But I also watched this NFL game on Sunday where the Giants and I think the Redskins finished 20-20, and I asked myself, should any professional sport end in a draw? Any, Kevin?
No, because this isn't a YMCA where everybody gets a chance to win. No, go out there, do like you said, do a kickoff or something. I don't know.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Hey, y'all go out and play rock, scissors, paper at the midfield line or something. We can't have games decided by draws, dog. I am not a fan.
And another thing I'm proud of, B. Jones, I know that Peyton Manning or whoever, Josh Allen, didn't get a chance to go out there. That's why you pay defensive players.
I get it. But they do sudden death in the playoffs, Kevin. So I'm like this. Let's take the college football route.
I thought in the playoffs it was still the same thing.
No, the playoffs it's not. Well, if you score a touchdown, I think they get a chance to come back and score a touchdown in the playoffs. Now,
you're dumb. If I kick a field goal, your job is to stop me from getting in field goal range.
Katie Damon say because of the injuries. Well, look, let's line them up on the 2-yard line, and y'all just do 2-point conversions till one team fold, bro. I can't deal with the draws. I don't even know how draws work. Yeah, and how that's going to play an impact on the rest of the season.
Football, I tied. I'm like, come on.
Yeah, I ain't with the draws at all. Kevin, I'm going to give you, we running short. We ain't got but 2 minutes left of this segment, so I'm going to give you 30 seconds for you to apologize to Anthony Davis. Go.
You just wasted that 30 seconds. Why am I apologizing? I ain't never apologized.
Kevin, are you not going to? Kevin, you owe Anthony Davis an apology. This dude is clearly the forefront runner, in my opinion.
Have I ever? No. We gonna clear this up. Have I ever critiqued his play?
But Kevin, you called him Mr. Glass, paper bag man.
Glass.
No, Kevin.
Dude, he was trying to hit LeBron up, and he slipped and hurt himself. He's Mr. Glass. Now, look, he is balling, BJ. I've never talked about his talent.
But still, oh my God. Now you're backtracking.
No, I'm not backtracking. You're changing the argument. I say he's Mr. Glass because his availability.
Well, he's on the court now and he's dropping 55 a game.
Oh, he is killing right now. But
right now, so what more
right now he's
do?
sick. You know he's sick right now. I think he has the flu or whatever. So that's not.
Everybody got the flu. It's that time of the year. Kevin, last question.
Talk to me when he'll be hurt in a couple of days just because you brought this up. But let's go.
I'm not. Well, I guess as a Pelicans fan, I don't know. All right, Kevin, CFP, did they get it right, sir? We already saw the final 4 teams. Did they get it right? And let's go ahead and, we'll do predictions later. But did they get the CFP right?
Yes, I'd have been hurt if they'd have dropped TCU out and moved somebody like Alabama or somebody in there. They lost 2 games. They got it right, B. Jones. They totally got it right this time.
I'm going to tell you this. I don't know if they got the 4 best teams. I think they got the 4 most deserving teams.
Yeah, so they got it right.
The 4 most deserving teams. They didn't get the 4 best teams because I think if TCU played Alabama, I think Alabama would win that game 7 to 8 out of 10 times. I mean, that's just me. But I don't really think Alabama is that good this year. I saw LSU dominate Alabama. I saw Texas almost beat Alabama. I saw Texas A&M almost beat Alabama. Bryce Young he's not even the best quarterback in the SEC this season. I don't even think he won all SEC. So I think Alabama may have been a little bit overrated this possible season, but I don't know. I'm excited. Man. I'm excited. The only thing my only complaint about this is that everybody cried when it was 2 SEC teams in there. Now all of a sudden you got 2 big teams, and I ain't heard a media sound bite, a clip, or nothing about the Big Ten. We need 2 schools in there with the solid conference.
We need USC. If they wouldn't have lost to Utah, they would have been in.
I needed USC in there. That would have been perfect. USC blew it, but Caleb Williams, you are the next Patrick Mahomes. Please,
and he's gonna get the Heisman. He should be the Heisman. I'm giving him the Heisman.
He's going to win the Heisman. There you go. We hit the Heisman talk here today. Caleb Williams is 100%. He should, and he deserves that Heisman. Look, man, I'm gonna keep this thing rolling, and we're gonna do the yeet of the week. I don't want to throw a wet blanket on the fire, but my yeet is going to all of the people out there who are dealing with cancer and they're in that battle, to those families. I know that that's a generic term. I know that there's millions and millions of people, and that's my thing. We as a culture, we have the Jimmy V Foundation. Stuart Scott, who is one of the people I look up to in this industry. We study Stuart Scott. We learn his style, his swag. He died in a battle with cancer, and it's something that I lost my father to earlier in this year. So as I watch these Jimmy V commercials and I listen to that speech and I listen to what's going on, the cleats with a cause. There's so many different programs. The Susan G. Komen for breast cancer, so many different things. But cancer is a bitch, and it is a real monster. It is tearing our society up. So we put our thoughts and prayers to all of those people who are dealing with it, because if you're dealing with cancer or you have a family member dealing with cancer, you are tenacious, you are elite, you are extraordinary, and you deserve a yeet.
And just to piggyback that, B. Jones, please go get your physicals every year, y'all.
Yes,
because a lot of times it can be prevented if we just get checked out.
Yep. I agree, Kevin. If you catch it early enough, you can actually beat it. All right, KT, let's get up out of this thing, man. What's the 2-minute warning, man? You got anybody you want to send some shout outs to, send some love to? We can get out this thing.
I want to give a shout out to Keontae Johnson. Right now, he's averaging 17.9 points, 6.5 rebounds, and shooting 50% from 3 at Kansas State after missing 2 years due to a heart issue.
That's the guy that collapsed on the court at Florida, right?
Yes, him.
Yeah.
So now he's at K-State balling, so that's who I'm giving my shout out to.
Okay. Well, we got some UFC matches coming up this weekend. It's a pay-per-view event. I hope everybody can get out there and can catch the UFC pay-per-view. I actually love watching these things. We had a pretty solid weekend of some fighting last weekend, and I don't know, it's going to be kind of weird without a lot of football this weekend. Shout out to whoever the NFL schedule makers are who schedule 6 NFL teams bye weeks in week 14. Really great job. Really excellent job, sir. And then
we get to win Saturday and Sunday.
And then lastly, I want to send a shout out to Davante Sang. That boy did it this last week, scored 2 touchdowns, 140-something yard. Kevin, we didn't get enough time, but I wanted to go through your top 5 wide receivers. We may do it next week. We kind of did it already, but I just think in homage to Davante, I think that list kind of changed a little bit over the year too, don't you? I mean, is Cooper Kupp still number 2, number 3?
No, he's in the top 5.
Is Hopkins back? I mean, is Tyreek Hill in the top 5? Tyreek Hill showed you he should be in the top 5. Justin Jefferson,
you got Davante, you got Jefferson.
We're gonna Kevin, don't you do it. Stop. We're gonna do it next weekend. We're gonna do it next week. We're gonna come back next week. We're gonna do our top 5s again in the top 5. And thank you, Travis, for correcting me. Army Navy game is Saturday, and it is a crazy. Y'all gotta watch it.
You gotta watch it.
It's a crazy game to watch. It is the passion, the emotion, the whole stage. I wish I could actually go to one of those games. So if anybody got some tickets, shoot them my way. We and Kevin will come up there. We'll drive up there to the game. All right, Kevin. Yo, man, I love you, boy.
I love you, dog, man. Let's do this, man.
Let's do this, man. Hey, Sports Life Talk Nation, we love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another because together we are better. And listen, y'all keep this movement going. Let's grow the show. Y'all smash that like button. Share this episode. Share any episode of our You Got Next platform. Please, y'all keep the movement, and let's take this thing over. Kevin, one last time, Davante saying.
Tonight, I need your body.
Davante say. All right, y'all. Y'all stay blessed. We love y'all. We'll see y'all next week. Wednesday night, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Yeet!
Go check out You Got Next.
You already know what time it is, Sports Life Talk, and if you didn't know, you didn't set your reminder. You need to set your reminder, man. Sports Life Talk through your speakers and your headphones. Get to know the name and let your friends know. Ask who's got their game on lock, like a chain around a box, no bento. Legos in the end zone, building on a height from the scoreboard that we're adding to. Consistent with the content on a whole different magnitude. Working front to back like a lateral pass, and the attitude matches the aptitude. That's why we're glad to do Sports Life Talk, counting down the clock till the next episode drops, yeah. Sports Life Talk, counting down the clock till the next episode drops, yeah.